Greetings, fellow video game music enjoyers. My name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium. I react to video game music for the first time, and today is the return of, well, I don't know if this counts as a return or a debut, but this is Judgment. I think I've done something Judgment. It's been a long time. It's been a long time since I've done anything Yakuza related here. It's actually kind of devastating. But we're going to be hearing two songs. We have Penumbra plus intro from the channel Pra. And then we have Random Fire from the channel Samuel Owen, requested by Henry, CreativeCancel, and Gnerus. I don't know anything about this game. I just know it's related to the Yakuza series, and it's very similar. And I think I've done Lost Judgment. I don't know. I have to look this up while I do it. But either way, cool. I love the music from these games. I still have only played the first, or I've only played 0, and I own the rest of the games. I just haven't had time to play them all. Let's go. We are starting with Penumbra. Penumbra plus intro. Oh, we get some sound effects to go with it. Ooh, right into the song. Okay, that was cool. That was cool. Wow, that gave me that, like, the Yakuza feel of, like, the enemy right before the fight. The music from these games always deliver, honestly. Let me see what game I've done. I did Lost Judgment. I don't think I've done Judgment myself. To me, I could be wrong about this, but it seems like the Judgment series of games have a little bit more of an electronic flair to them. The Yakuza games also do, but I feel there's more like guitars, and I feel like I don't hear guitars in Judgment at all. Not that it's a bad thing, it's just something I noticed. I'm guessing this is the song for this fight here. Sounds really intense. I don't know why, but it's giving me like late game feel. It sounds, I guess, again, I don't know how the rest of the soundtrack is in Judgment, but it sounds like this is quite serious. Oh, what am I talking about? It's right there. Sorry, you know what it was? It's been so long since I've heard Yakuza. I just kind of want to like be in the moment, you know. This game looks really, really, really good. Like Yakuza graphics are already good, but I don't know. It just looks really good. I hope this isn't spoilers for anybody. Oh, dude. Oh, you know what? Seeing this fight with this right here, it sounds like oh man, it sounds quite emotional. Like, maybe this is a spoiler. I shouldn't be looking too much. Either way, we've established it's a fight, or this song could have nothing to do with it. Oh, dude, I love these like pauses. I suppose. Okay, no, there's definitely guitars in that. So it seemed like the character was Kuroya? Kuroiwa? Let me look up something. I don't know what Penumbra means. I have to look that up. The partially shaded outer region of the shadow cast by an opaque object. It is quite specific. The less dark outer part of a sunspot. Well, today I learned there's a name for that. And that has to be a metaphorical title? Dude, I miss this, you know? Like, for those that don't know, I discovered Yakuza music here. My first song ever was Kuze's theme from Yakuza 0. You can imagine that being the first song you hear. And I even did like a guitar cover of that. I completely forgot I did that actually until I just said it right now. And then I ended up playing Yakuza 0, and that was a grand old time. I was not expecting that game to have as much humor and silly things as it did, like the what was that one character's name? The one who doesn't have a lot of clothing. I don't remember. Then there was that quest with the whole like console and the kid. It was just such a fun, cool time. I thought it was gonna be like serious. And what's funny is that I've been told by a lot of people like this series. I don't know about Judgment, but like Yakuza is very like has the kind of outer shell of a serious crime drama, but it's filled with like crane games and all this stuff. But I loved it. You know, I loved it so much that I bought the rest of the entire. I bought 1 through 6. I don't know. It was like a sale, and I bought that like over a year ago. So one day, hopefully, I get to return to them. But the games are so long, and you know, once I'm emotionally invested, I like to just keep going. And anyways, but so I don't know if Judgment is the same thing. Like if it keeps that humor and that kind of charm. I don't know what's different. If I had to assume, it's just a whole different, well, story, right? Different characters. I'm not sure if any cameos exist. Probably. I don't know. Kind of don't want to know either. But it seems at the moment that there's a more serious tone. And that's kind of the main thing I'm getting. I do remember hearing Lost Judgment a long time ago, and that song like blew me away. It was like a EDM powerhouse. It felt like a rave inside my apartment, and I was just it was such a fun time. I'll never forget that. It was called Unwavering Belief. No, Dig in Your Heels plus Unwavering Belief. I'll never forget that video. It was so fun. All this did really is make me kind of just, I can't believe I'm saying this, but it made me nostalgic for, you know, playing that series and discovering it. Because at the moment I'm recording this, I haven't played Yakuza in over a year, you know, and maybe longer? No, I don't know. I can't keep track of time anymore. I think it was over a year. Yeah, it's definitely been over a year. And I don't know, I just missed that whole world and the silliness it comes with. And the one thing I really enjoy about this series is that it seems to convert people. They might think it's a certain type of game, and then they play it and they kind of end up falling in love with it and the characters. So yeah, just people that I've seen that get converted and all that, and I guess I kind of count in that too. Well, based on this, I think the closest feeling I can get from this, which may be a spoiler by the way, if you haven't played Zero. I can't believe I'm the one giving spoilers now, jeez. But if you haven't played Zero, maybe, skip a little bit. But the closest thing that this gave me was that one character. I can't remember his name. I'm sorry. He's one of the bad guys. He's the one that looked like Elvis. His theme. When you got to finally fight him, it had like an emotional undertone to it. The song was really cool and rocking out, but it had this different flair. It had like this emotional, like almost like you don't want to be doing this. That's kind of the same thing I got here. I can see it's a fight, but the way some of the music sounded just reminded me of like maybe they don't want to be doing this, or, maybe it's like it's come to this kind of thing. I don't know. It was atmospheric, yet still had that punch of what is it called? Is it RGG Studios? I'm sorry, it's been a while. So, anyways, let's just go into the next one. That was great, by the way. This one has no footage at all, so I'm just left to my imagination. This is Random Fire. Great name. Combustion. Let's go. Oh, also, just realized. It's also called Judge Eyes. I saw that in the request, but I completely forgot until I just looked it up right here. So apparently this game is also called Judge Eyes. This is Random Fire. I don't think it's a vocoder, but love it. I know. Yeah, dude, there's just heavy electronic influence in this game. Is this the same composer though? Does it say? Oh, Star's a real actor? I don't know that. Let me see if the composer's the same. Ooh. Hold on. This is good. Ooh. Oh, man. Look at that image, by the way. That's so hard. You know what this sounds like? This sounds like Tekken. This sounds like Tekken music. Kinda. Oh, it is Hidenori Shoji and others. This right here. This sounds like Tekken. I love this vocal effect. It stands out. This is great. This is giving me that same feeling. Oh, it's over. Damn it. I jinxed it. Wow. I don't know what it is about Yakuza. I'm sorry. I know it's not Yakuza, but like I just consider it the whole thing, and it's a spinoff. But the whole like this studio, their soundtracks have this punch that is just so good. Also, the mixing and mastering, the engineering, everything sounds so professional. It's so clear, easy to understand. It's just one of those things that I think like almost transcend a video game soundtrack in a way. Like your casual music enjoyer would just enjoy it. Because it has little sprinkles of different elements and different genres in there that everybody could like. It's heavy, it's got a little bit of this rhythmic thing, a lot of groove, a lot of cool instrumentation. It just kind of has it all, you know? And that's just one song we heard. Just from my experience of Zero and the other songs I've heard a lot of Yakuza games by now. And they just kind of go everywhere. They have like really silly, dumb things and like for really silly, dumb events, but they also have a lot of blues guitar. When it's emotional, the music is emotional. They just kind of do it right, you know? And this right here is reminding me of why I played Zero. It's giving me that feeling, that initial feeling of, wow, I want to know what's happening here. You know, it makes me excited to. There's a difference between just like reacting to a song and hearing it, and then there's that slight edge of just, ooh, you know, like what is happening here? That I want to know why it has this emotional undertone, and it just makes me that much more curious. Now, I didn't know until a minute ago that this is based off of a real actor, which says right here, Takuya Kimura. That's news to me. I don't know how big of a deal they are, but that seems like kind of an interesting thing to have a whole series based off. Is it loosely based, or is it like based on true events, or is it just kind of like the model? Because I'm aware that like how much the voice actors are part of the Yakuza series. They're always at events and speaking, and some of them kind of look like their character. Like I know Kiryu kind of looks like him, sort of. The bosses definitely are, you know. So I don't know. Like it seems like a mixture of real people and not. I'm not sure. That was great, you know. And you know why it was good? It was because not a whole lot was happening. This was very much I know for the people that have context here, you know why it's hitting. But for me that has no context, it was still kind of hitting in a manner that I didn't really need to know what was happening. I would love to know, but I didn't really need it. I could feel that this was important, you know? Now that I've played a game, I know that music like this is reserved for kind of special moments, cutscenes, or a big fight, or an emotional segment, while the rest of the soundtrack, where you're just kind of running around, is just kind of there, you know? Depending on what you're doing. That was cool. I learned a lot. Judge Eyes, Judgment. I'm guessing Lost Judgment is an entirely different game. Random Fire. I'm gonna guess. Well, the first one I'm almost pretty sure is a battle theme, but I'm gonna guess this one's also a battle theme. Like I said, based on the emotion and the feeling of it, that kind of energy, it feels like a fight's happening here. Very interested. I don't own these games, by the way. I own the Yakuza series. Let me know if you've experienced this game. Did you think it lived up? Did it feel like right at home with the rest of the series? Do you like it better? Do you like it worse? What's your favorite song from this game? It's been so long since I've heard anything Yakuza related that I'm kind of just holding on to this moment, and I'm just kind of just yapping right now. But I really do miss the series. You know, I actually get comments sometimes. People are like, "Dude, it's been, you know, X months since you've heard Yakuza," or whatever. I'm like, I know. I don't decide these things. Awesome. That is Judgment, Random Fire, and Penumbra. I learned a new word today. Oh, what was the Mitsuru Kurowa? Okay, yeah, so it was the character. I love those introductions too, by the way. Anyways, cool. Thank you, Henry, CreativeCancel, and Gnerus. Thank you to all my Patreon members here. If you wanted to see my Yakuza playthrough, it's on Jesse's VODs. It's been a long time, but yeah. See you all in the next video. Peace.